Are there things that you think we ought to be talking about?
I mean, I am happy to tell people that the same thing I've told them before, but they'll never get the message, most of them, but a few do, that the most, best thing to do if you want to invest for the long term
His index.
And it's the S&P 500 index.
Right.
And what's happened, of course, is that organizations like to grow. So they set up indexes on different industries, different countries. And as soon as you do that, you're violating basically what Jack Bogle said. He says you don't know enough to pick the right businesses, which means you don't know enough to pick the right countries, you know enough.
Well, Warren Buffett is not like any investor in history. The reason why he's been successful is, and he mentioned it here, is because the first rule of investing is to invest in what you know. He's one of the very few people in history that does an incredible amount of research on the businesses that he is investing in. He's followed a formula that's worked for him. Most people don't have any knowledge really of what they're investing in the market, and also you don't have control. Warren Buffett, he doesn't do things the way almost everybody else does. He does things completely different. And again, I'm not opposed to somebody investing in the market, but they just should know that it's a gamble. It may work, it may not work. Again, I'd rather build a foundation based on principles, and then after I have the solid foundation, then I can invest in anything I want. But also, the stock market doesn't pay cash flow. It doesn't matter what the interest return is or the average rate of return. There's no interest rates in the stock market. But if I have assets that produce cash flow, that creates financial freedom for a huge number of people, not just the Warren Buffetts of the world, which there aren't very many, that actually understand the market at a very deep level. And again, even if they have a good return on their S&P 500 stocks, who cares what the return is? It's not making them money. It's just going up and down in value. And good for Mr. Buffett and people that research like he does. You'll probably get a good valuation increase overall, but how many people have the brains and the time and the research that Warren Buffett does? Most people don't. The formula of basing your whole retirement plan on the stock market just doesn't make sense for most people, in my opinion. It's not based on true principles that are foundational.